So today I have an insane thrift haul to share with you. But first, we are going to go thrifting at this huge Goodwill Outlet Bins in Houston, Texas. I find so much stuff, y'all. I know that I probably purchased over 60 or 70 items if you include every little thing that I picked up. And my total, y'all, at the very end, it's going to blow you away because for everything that I got, for my total to be what it was, this is why people go to and love digging through the Goodwill bins, because you can get so much for your money. So let's get to thrifting, and then I'm going to share with you everything that I purchased, and I'm also going to share with you how I am using or styling a few of these pieces in and throughout my home already. So let's get to it. Let's get to digging all the things. Let's go. So there really is no rhyme or reason on how I thrift at the Goodwill Bins. We don't have one local to us. So when I go, I like to spend, pretty much 4 or 5 hours at a Goodwill Bins if we're going to be there. We might break for lunch. Look, y'all, I've been here like 10 minutes and my buggy, or our first buggy, is already full. There's some of our family members over there digging through some clothes. And look how massive this thing is, y'all. It is so big in here. So again, I really don't have a system or anything that I do when I go to the Goodwill Bins, just because we don't have one local to us. So I don't go to one very often to know like all of the little tips and tricks to give you. All I can tell you is if you don't wear gloves like me, just be careful, be mindful of glass and broke plastic and all those things. You'll hear Briley over here with me in just a little while. And I did give her a lesson kind of before we ever got in this Goodwill Bins to be very careful as she's digging, picking through things and all of that. So she definitely had a good time on her first Goodwill Bins thrifting trip. So probably the best advice that I can give anyone going to the Goodwill Bins is this. You don't think about anything in that bin. You think about it in that buggy. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, you do not even flinch and think about it while you're looking at it in the bins. You better pick it up and you better put it in your buggy and you better think about it there, because I can promise you these people are ruthless at the Goodwill Bins and they will reach over you, literally touch, reach, lean over your body. They do not care to grab something out of that bins if they want it bad enough. So I can honestly tell you that there were too many people up in my personal space at times on this thrifting trip. And sometimes you can read exactly what I'm saying just by the expression on my face. So I can't tell you how many looks I had to give to people like, look, you reach over me like that one more time. They will. That's what I'm saying, though. They are ruthless. They do not care. But if it's in your buggy, there is some kind of rule. Like, they cannot just go through and be picking stuff out of people's buggies or they will get kicked out. I'm sure people do it, but you're not supposed to. So anyway, just keep that in mind. We think about everything in the buggy. So they have so many good linens at the Goodwill Bins. I cannot believe the stuff that people get rid of. And what happens a lot of times is that this stuff goes to the regular Goodwill stores. And then if they don't sell a lot of this stuff, they bring it to the Goodwill Bins. That's why sometimes you will see in the footage that like clothing might still have a price tag on it, like it came from a regular Goodwill or something. I guess they just take it straight off the shelf and send it to these Goodwill Bins, kind of like a last chance for them to make some more money off of it, which is good though, because we get such good deals on it. A couple more things that I thought of that I think is very good advice to give someone in case they've never been to the Goodwill Bins is make sure you get a cart, or I call it a buggy. So when you hear me say buggy, I mean a cart. So if they have some available when you first walk in, don't think, oh, I don't need one. Yes, you do. I promise you're going to need a buggy. Go on and grab you one. Now, if you're like us, we had to wait on a buggy because they had none. And if they don't have any buggies, my advice is to either find something in one of the bins that you can kind of start start putting at your feet and taking with you as you go and filling up, or take you like a reusable grocery bag or something that you can put your stuff in, kind of carry around on your shoulder, or put it at your feet and kind of scoot it as you go. You definitely want something to put your stuff in. I am telling you, definitely wear comfortable shoes. You having fun, Bradley?
Yeah.
She's just a digging. Maybe if you're cold-natured and you go in there with long sleeves on, you want to make sure you wear like a t-shirt underneath something, like if you wore a little jacket or something. That way you're able to take that off and still be comfortable, because they do get pretty warm in there. And again, like a little hipster purse or fanny pack or something like that. And make sure that that thing is always turned to the front of you, like near your belly or your hip, where you can feel it, and make sure that nobody's trying to get in your stuff at all times. And take minimal things. Like I'm talking about the money you're going to need to pay for your stuff, maybe your phone, some glasses, keys, and that's it. Like, don't take a lot of stuff in there, because you do not want to have to keep up with the purse in the Goodwill bins, because like I said, you can literally not even remember your name. Sometimes it gets so chaotic in there. The last thing you want to try to keep up with and worry about losing is your purse with all of your possessions. Oh, probably feel this.
What in the world are these?
What do you want? This?
Pillow.
This? Oh, you want it? Look. No?
Oh, here's one.
Yeah, grab it.
Oh, I found another one here.
Oh, that's cute.
And there's a marker.
Can you take the lid off this and let me look, see what these matches look like? Oh, I like those. They're in this little nutcracker thing like this. Okay, hold on to that for Mimi. I've been getting a whole bunch of little trinkets like this for the boys, and I'm trying to find some stuff for Addie now. I found a lot of boy stuff, but not a lot of girl stuff. Just random little things like this. They will love it. Boys will like that, they'll fish. Oh, will Addie like that? Oh, this is the lid to one of those things over there.
Yeah, that one.
Sometimes stuff is just scattered
Mm-hmm.
in different bins. So see, I found the lid. I found this in a bin over there. And then I found the lid over here. These are perfect storage. It's like sturdy, lightweight, so it won't cost much. We're gonna see if we can find the lid to that one too. That's Bradley's. She really wanted that.
Yep.
Let me look under here one more time to make sure the other lid. Do you see it, Bradley? Can you move that piece of paper?
No, it's not.
You don't see it? Okay. We may end up finding it in a minute. Oh, Yeah. This is cute. It's empty. I was going to see if this maybe had like some little dishes or something in it, but it feels empty, yeah. I know it. We're still searching for little random trinkets for these kids. Oh, look, like this can go to the railroad track. Yeah, we're not going to get big toys like that. I don't think your mom would be happy with me if I got big toys. We're just going to keep digging. Digging. So something that we found to be successful for us in finding a lot of good things was we were always following the bins rotation. So when they brought out new bins, you better believe that we were lined up and ready to start digging through those. Now, we were very respectful not to reach over people, grab things out of people's hands, all that kind of stuff. That's not cool at all. But definitely being there when they do the bins rotation and have all of the new fresh stuff ready for you to grab it. Like, don't hurt nobody, but get what you need to get, put it in your buggy and come back for more is all I'm saying. You want to keep an open mind when you go to the Goodwill bins. Things can be just tangled. Some things can even be broke. I mean, things can just look like a hot mess express in these Goodwill bins. But if you just take your time, put your creative mind to some of these things, and really just be patient if you have to untangle cords or if you might have to come home and scrub something, there is just, like I said, pure magic in finding some of these beautiful pieces. And then once you get them home and styled in your home decor, or you're able to use them once you get home, it is totally worth it. So definitely keep an open mind at the Goodwill bins. I forgot to mention this earlier, but definitely take hand sanitizer and some hand sanitizing wipes into the Goodwill bins and try to stuff that in your little fanny pack or your hipster. It's now time to show y'all this insanely large thrift haul that I have from the Goodwill bins. I honestly do not think that I have had a thrift haul this big either ever or in years. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. I a lot of times like to hold things up, talk about what I'm going to do, all those sort of things. So I'm going to try to move fast. If it is something that I already have in place, I'm going to try to give you a quick clip of how I'm styling it or using it. So without further ado, let's get started on this massive thrift haul from the Goodwill bins. You can never go wrong with a Christmas gift bag. It really doesn't look like it's ever been used. The retail price on this looks like it was $3.99, and like I said, we're coming up in that season, so I am definitely going to need gift bags. Okay, so these items were in a big bin as we were leaving. So at our Goodwill bins now, they close from 11:30 to 12. So like if you get there at 10 and you've planned on being there all day long and getting like a certain amount of weight, it kind of messes you up because you have to check out and then you have to leave and come back. And I almost wonder if are they doing that on purpose? Like, I don't understand, because a lot of people will go in there to get over 50 pounds so they can get their clothing and stuff a lot cheaper. But anyway, we were in line to check out at the 11:30 time, and I came across this set here of Tupperware. And it is Tupperware brand, and I really like it. This one is the one that, I think this is the one that got my attention, and it's just this green one right here. Like I said, I love this green color. I don't know what that is there on the front. It probably had like a sugar or something like that. And then this yellow and orange, these are, oh, this one has something on the front too, right there, as you can see. And on the bottom, they all have the Tupperware name, and then this orange one, they have the lids. I thought that these would work really well. I have a overstock pantry, and sometimes if I have stuff that is, open, or that I don't like to keep anything open in there unless it is in something really well and sealed. And so I thought that these might work really good in the pantry for that, like for putting overflow things in and storing in there. And those were so light. So everything at the bins is you pay based on the weight, and those were really, really light. So I just threw those in my buggy before I checked out. So this piece I think is going to be fun, and I'm excited to try it, but I also got this in case we have a power outage. So I love my coffee, and I thought that this piece here would be perfect if we had a power outage and could not use our coffee pot. Now we do have a generator, But we have had instances where the electricity may go out for like an hour or two and come right back on. And if that's the case, we don't pull our big generator out of our shed and go through all of that process. So my thoughts are, let me just grab this and I will use it if we run across that problem where it's maybe in the morning and we're just wanting some coffee, but we're not wanting to pull the big generator out. It is just this little percolator type coffee pot. It had all the parts. It's very well made. It's this is what it looks like there on the inside, and then you just unscrew it and it has, like, you know, the filter and all that kind of stuff there. I do need to give it a good wash. Of course, it come from the bins. Everything needs a good wash. I'm not really sure what this is. I hope I'm not missing a part or something to it, but it's small also, so I thought this would be good to just, you know, tuck back in the back of a cabinet and pull it out if we are really needing some coffee on a day where we've lost electricity. Okay, and then I found a couple of doilies that I thought were beautiful. So here's the first one. Let me try to hold it up for you. This one has like a little house scene or something on it. I don't know if that's a barn or a house. It's hard for me to look backwards, but it kind of drapes down there at the bottom. Just a really pretty little piece. So I got that one. And then I think this one is actually the same. So then I got this one right here as well, which is funny because I found these in two totally separate bins and they match. So very light, like I said. So stuff like that weighs hardly anything. Yeah, I mean, you're paying basically probably just pennies for that. So then I found this piece here, and I love this piece right here. Look at the red stripe on this little, I guess this is like a whisk broom or something. And I love just the country style decor. We all know this, and I think this will just fit right in, especially here at Christmas with the red stripe on it. So I'm definitely going to try to find a place for this, probably somewhere in my kitchen. I just thought that that was a fun little piece there. And then how adorable is this? I thought this might actually work good around 4th of July, Memorial Day, all those holidays. And it is just this adorable little cat. It's like, this is cloth material. It's, you know, heavier here on the bottom, so it's almost like it's a little weighted. I just think that this is super sweet, and it will be perfect to tuck into a vignette somewhere. Give me just a minute to get this bag out. Sorry about that. I've got stuff just kind of piled all around me. Now, I love wooden boxes. I just have a small obsession with them. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, I have to have that. I don't know if it's missing something like a door or drawers or anything like that. Don't really look like it is, but I thought that this piece just fits my style so well, and it will look very, very cute styled somewhere. And I could put something in it. I mean, let's just take this little cat piece here, you know, for example, like, just look at that in there. It's super cute. Some butter pats would look super sweet in there also. Yeah, so I really like this, and I was trying to see, I bet this is the top just because based on these things here, and then I bet this is the bottom because this is all flat. So it probably just sits like this. Do y'all know what this could have been? I'm not really sure, but I really like it. Here comes Cinder. And I know that I have a hat on and I'm looking down at the products. Y'all can't necessarily see my eyes really good unless I look up. I've had comments about that. I am sorry, y'all, but it is so hot here in Texas. I tried to fix my hair today and I just ended up pulling it up in a cap because it is so hot, and I'm about to leave and go run some errands. And so yeah, I apologize. I will try to look up and make eye contact with y'all as I can. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Now this piece right here, I think is so pretty. It's definitely got some stains on it, so it needs to desperately be washed, but I do love the old look of it. And this piece, this one right here, it's really heavy, so I don't know if this is like a placemat but it's a little bit heavier of a linen piece there. And here's another little doily linen piece that I grabbed. I like that one there with the star on it. And then I found this little curtain, and I got this before I made all the curtains that I did in my house, because I thought this might work and be cute, you know, for the Christmas decor and all that. But because I ended up doing something else, I'm probably just going to put this little valance in my stash, and I don't know, maybe in my master bathroom for Christmas one year or something. I'm not decorating in there this year for Christmas, but I'll just hang on to that because it really doesn't take up hardly any room. And then there's really no rhyme or reason to the things that I'm showing y'all. They're just, I'm pulling them out as they're in the bag. So I did grab this piece right here to kind of keep in my car. So I have receipts and stuff that I have to keep up with all the time, and I don't like to keep them constantly stuffed down in my purse. So I thought that this would be a really good thing just to have in my car, kind of, you know, by my seat or something, where I could just open it up real quickly and stuff my receipts in there that I need for taxes and different things like that. I don't use Wells Fargo Bank, but I really just like the little bag and the purpose that it's going to serve. So a little while back, I purchased a brass match holder that you would put around your fireplace to hold the long matches. So I thought it was the funniest thing when I came across these. Y'all, I had just been online and getting ready to order some of these matches to put in that match holder when I came across these. So this is a brand new box of Kingsford heavy duty matches, and I really like these are brand new, still sealed up. Very lightweight, so definitely didn't cost hardly anything. And then they had another box, which you can see has already been opened clearly. And then I found there was another box of some that had the red. So I just took the box that was kind of falling apart with the red ones. I'm trying to get them out here so you can see them, because this is what I want to use right now in that brass matchbox holder on my fireplace, since these do have the red tips. So here's the ones here with the red tips. They were already in a separate container and open. And then these other ones, which is probably what's in like the first box, they have this blue tip on them. So, but I want these just to put by my fireplace for now, because they have the red, and you know, it's Christmas and all the things. So even if I don't use them, they'll still look cute styled up there in the, you know, recently thrifted brass container that I got. So I just thought it was so funny that I had just thrifted that, and that I was actually looking for some of these matches to put in there. So there's that. So while some of the girls were going through a lot of the clothes on this trip, if I was finished looking through all of the bins before they switched them out, I would take a moment just to kind of really go down to the bottom and dig, because I wanted to make like a little treasure box or something for the kids, and I just knew that this would be an inexpensive way that I could do that. So I grabbed this basket right here at the bins. So this is, whoops, there's a piece of the basket that just fell. So this is a basket that I purchased at the bins, and inside this basket is just tons of little toys, like just little toys and little things that they might just enjoy. So I tried to think about each kid and what they like and what they're into and all of that. So I won't pull each little thing out, but I will pull a few things out. For example, like I know some of the boys are just going to have a blast, like with this little fish, and then the girls are going to love this little beanie. Like there's just random little things, like this little Barbie backpack, this little Tyke's little car right here. The boys have one, a big one just like this. And of course they're obsessed with a Spider-Man, so why not get him at the bins? So yeah, Briley was with us, and so she thought it would be funny to get some of this fake money and like prank her parents. I mean, so just all kind of little, you know, goodies like that, just so when they come over here one day and they want to just dig through and have fun with some stuff, they can. But also, you probably saw in the clips all of these like squishy eggs. So I can't even tell you, I probably at least got about 20 of these or 25 of these, and they are brand new still in the package, and they're just these squishy like eggs. And so I'm going to put these to the side for Easter. So when we have our Easter egg hunt, I can put these in some of the eggs and they can find these and have them for our Easter egg hunt. Like I don't even know how many of these. I got so many. So let me just try to pull those to the side real quick and show y'all. Yeah, and then there's just some more of the fun little random things. I'm gonna pour those out. So yeah, that's how many of those little squishy Easter eggs I found. And I just know that the kids are gonna have a blast with those. Okay, and because this piece is sitting right in front of me, let me just go ahead and show y'all these. So at the bins, the books are, I think they're only 50 cents. At these bins, they were 50 cents a piece. So I found 2 books that I thought would be really pretty in Christmas decor, and they had just that really pretty maroon looking color on them. It's not just like a bright red. So it's just these 2 books here that I picked up, you know, just to use for styling and different things like that. So yeah, I grabbed those, and I think those are going to look good styled somewhere with, you know, the green and the burgundy. And on the burgundy note, I found this. It's a plastic burgundy bin, and it does have the lid. I think in the footage I was trying to find the lid to the other one, but I could only find the lid to one, so this is the only one that I purchased. I thought I could use this in my office somewhere to store some paperwork or some crafty items, something like that. So that was a really, really good find. Now I have another huge tote sitting over here to my right, so let me regroup. I'll be right back. Okay, I told y'all that this haul was huge, and I was not lying. I was not clickbaiting you. It is so huge. I got another tote to go and some more stuff sitting on the floor, so let's just carry on. So this little sweater I got for little Addison, and I think that it is going to look so pretty on her. And this brand here is Art Class from Target. So this sweater, brand new, probably cost around $25, I'm sure. And I think she's gonna look so cute in that, maybe with a Christmas dress under it or something like that. So I found I think this is a king size. Yes, so this is a king size pillowcase, and I really liked just how vintage it looked. So it's got these really pretty little florals on it. So I thought maybe for spring or something, I don't know. I love how it feels. It's got like that percale feeling. If you know what percale sheets are, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hello, Cinder. She thinks I'm playing with her, I guess. And then I found some more linens, and I think these are napkins that I thought would be great for Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm trying to open it up so y'all can see the print on it. Really, really pretty. I think these would look nice either in the bathroom, like to use as a little hand towel, or just on the kitchen table and use as a napkin. Draped out of a basket or anything like that, it's going to be super sweet. So there was 2 of them, and I also found these in 2 separate bins. Isn't that funny? So I also got this. It just was very nostalgic to me, and I really don't know why I picked these up. I don't know. It made me think of my mama or my Mima or something. And it was 2 of these kitchen hand towels that are also, like, you know, very red and Christmassy color, but I just really liked the little, I don't know, the little trim piece here or something. So there was 2 of them, and I went ahead and grabbed them. I just love these. I just think it's super sweet, and it brings back memories of my family, and I just love that. Like, so for reasons like that, if little pieces like that just make me think of my family and bring me joy, I'm gonna grab them, especially at the bins for the price that you pay. It's literally insane. You probably pay pennies for that from the bins. So I found another pillowcase. So on our bed, my husband does not actually sleep on a king size pillow. He prefers to sleep on just a standard size pillow. So I found this, and I thought this might look, you know, cute on his pillowcase for during the Christmas season, or anytime really, but I thought he might enjoy having his little pillow decorated with some green. I was trying to see what brand this was. I know we really don't have time to be looking at tags and stuff. It says West Point Steve. I don't know, but I did already wash this, so I'll probably get this on his pillow pretty soon. And then another linen, I tried to put all the linens together so we could move past those pretty quick. I got is this tablecloth right here. So I do know that this piece is a Threshold brand tablecloth, because I remember feeling it at the bins and being like, that's very good quality. I can tell that that's very well made. So I just had to look at the tag to see what it was, and sure enough, it's from Threshold, and they really do have pretty well made things, like good brands. So I thought, again, this would be a pretty piece to pull out and use during the Christmas season, having dinners or anything like that. You can use those as shower curtains for like seasonal shower curtains without having to go buy, you know, something in the bathroom section at a retail store. Just use something like that, put some little clips on it, and you've got a homemade curtain in your bathroom to make it look festive. I want to show y'all this piece. I do believe that this is a twin size comforter, but when I saw this, I fell in love with it. I have been curled up and using this for days now because I love it that much, and it's just this comforter. This comforter right here with these amazing colors. Look at the colors in this. These just scream all of my Christmas colors in one blanket or comforter. Like, here's the other side, but I've been just like folding it up and putting it on my footstool in my living room, and it really does tie in all of the colors that I am using in my Christmas decor. I guess because this footstool is in the middle of the living room. I don't know, I love this. It's just so cozy, so comfortable, and it just makes my home feel like a warm hug, if that makes sense. So I grabbed this and I absolutely love it. Like I said, I probably can't talk any more about it. The tag on it says Canon. I was trying to figure out like what brand this was when we were at the bins, because it was just so comfortable and so pretty. And I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna try to look it up and put it on the screen for y'all here. But yeah, absolutely love that piece. So let me go ahead and show y'all this because it's sitting here, and then I'll open some of these other bags and go through those. So I came across a couple of canisters in one of the bins, and I think that I actually found these when we were getting ready to check out too. I honestly can't remember. It is so chaotic at the bins. You can't even remember your first name sometimes. But I found one or two in one of the bins, and then you're digging around, and I found a couple more. Maybe this was, yeah, this, okay, so this was some of the bins I remember now that you're standing in line and they brought out. I spotted these right off the bat, and I was like, oh my goodness. I have like this love of canister sets, and I just don't have the space for all of them, but I was not leaving these. These are not very heavy, and y'all look, they're all in here. So I found, like I said, two of them first, and then I saw two of the lids. And so I was like grabbing, you know how you have to do at the bins. So I was grabbing, trying to get the lids. And so I got those two lids, excuse me. And this one fits the small right here. Look at the beautiful color on this. I love the color of these so much. And my thoughts when I grabbed these was, I can put a Christmas tree in those in my kitchen. That will be so cute. So I will have like kitchen decor, but I can also make them look Christmassy, because I really don't think that I would use these to hold food unless the food was wrapped in a wrapper, like in individual pieces or something. So I did find the lid to this one, which is the smallest one. And then here is the next one in size. And I could not, okay, yeah, so I could not find the lid for this one. So it does not have a lid, but then the next one in size is this one. And I did find the lid. So this lid right here fits this one. So stinking cute. I love it. And then the tallest one, excuse me, here did not have a lid either. I mean, I dug through that bin and bins all around it for a long time, seeing if I could find, you know, the other two lids, but I could not. But I just love how old these look, and that I do have a complete set, even though I only have two of the lids. I just love how these look. They're metal. They were not going to weigh much. They were very light. So I just had to bring these home. And then if I do get, you know, tired of them after a little while, they stack up nicely so I can store them away. But I don't see me getting rid of these anytime soon. I just absolutely love the look of them. They fit my aesthetic so well. And again, just reminds me of Grandma's house. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I just got the next bag unloaded here, and it's a bunch of like tin things. So I got this little Christmas tin here. I thought they're light enough at the bins that they're probably costing me hardly anything. And then I come across this beautiful piece, and I don't know if this is a reproduction or not, because it looks so old. Like, it looks genuine, like it's genuinely old. So y'all will have to let me know if you know anything about this. This says country style cookies, and can you look at the colors on this? I am obsessed. I think that this thing is gorgeous. Here's the bottom of it. It is a little like, you know, rusty and crusty, excuse me, which makes me think that it's a little bit older, you know. So I don't know. I haven't even looked inside. I was kind of scared to open that, but here's what it looks like on the inside. I will not be able to use this for anything other than just decor, but I'm thinking that I will probably put this one in my stash until spring, just because it kind of has like that springy green kind of look to it. But I absolutely love this. It says 1880 JT Putman and Sons. I don't know. Y'all definitely let me know if you know anything about this. I'll try to Google Lens it, but I have so much stuff here that I don't know if I'll be able to Google Lens everything and like overlay it for y'all, because like I've, you know, said probably 50 times already, this haul is huge. So then I found this. I think it's a little water pitcher. This one is very, very light, and it's the reason that I picked it up. It's just this little metal water pitcher. Y'all told me one time that this little thing right here is for ice. So when you would pour it, pour the water, you know, the water into somebody's drink, if they had ice in their pitcher, that kept the ice from coming out. I did not know that until y'all educated me on that. So thank y'all. So if anybody is wondering what that is, now you know. But yeah, this little piece here I thought was super sweet. I thought this piece would look just super cute, styled with some floral stems or a pothos plant coming out of it, styled on a table, just anything like that. And again, this was also super light, so I really didn't pay much for that. And if I decide that I don't want it or can't use it, I'm sure one of my girls would love to use that and style it in their home as well. Let me pull this bag here out. Oh, okay, so yes, I got this. So y'all know, well, maybe you don't know. I gotta quit saying that, because you may be new, and if you are, I have a small obsession with boxes, like especially old wooden looking boxes. And so I couldn't believe when I spotted this at the bins that it was in this good of condition, and it was just chilling in the bin and nobody had picked it up. Or maybe they had and it just wasn't their jam. I don't know. I do have some stuff in it because I got some more little toys and stuff. But look at the little brass latch and everything there. And then I love the little hinges on the back. I don't know, little details like that get my attention. So I filled this up also. This is just a little vessel that I use to dig around and find some fun little toys and different things like that. Now, as you can see in there, just lots of little goodies. So the kids are gonna have so much fun when next time they come over and go digging through these things. There's a lot of these little things that go to, the boys have like this train track thing that these go on. So I was just grabbing all of those little bitty toys for them to dig through. I think they're gonna just have a wonderful, wonderful time with that. But I'm trying to show y'all the inside of the box. So I'll be able to use this for decor, give height to something, and also use it as storage. So I love that little piece right there, and I love the color of that wood. Did I show y'all like the end, how it looks? Just look how pretty that is. I love that. All right, and on the note of boxes, let me show y'all this. So I also found this box, which I think this is a silverware box right here. This old wooden silverware box, which I'm gonna have to gut because it looks rough on the inside. So I think I want to gut all of the stuff out of it, and this is what I mean. Like this one, it definitely looks pretty rough on the inside. So I think I want to take, like, you know, of course take this out and maybe rip all of this stuff out. For some reason, it was closing in the bins, like it closed all the way with no problems. But I was messing around with the stuff on the inside, and so now it's kind of just sitting like this. So I don't know if I've just got something messed up in there that needs to be ripped out. But again, I love the little hinges here on the back. Here's just what the bottom looks like. And just a very old looking wooden box that I can use for stacking and storage as well. So I will never leave a box like that. I don't care if I have to stack them 10 foot high. I'm the same way with like the baskets. I don't know, just small obsessions I have with certain things. Okay, so this piece here I got to use in my car, and it's like I think it's like a little phone mount or something like that. And I was in need of one of these, so I thought, well, let me just throw this in here. I think they considered this like electronic or something, so they only charged me like $1, I'm pretty sure. But y'all, this thing is brand new. It's still in the packaging. So I threw that in my buggy. Another little toy. Let me throw that over there in their stash. So I thought this was very, very cute, and I thought would be fun to style on a peg rack in the spring and summer. So I am pretty sure that this is truly an antique, definitely vintage, and it's just this little clasp purse that looks to be brass. And when you look on the inside, look how cute this is. So I love the floral colors of this, which is why I say I will pull this out probably in spring and summer. So I love the material on this for sure, and just definitely a cute little piece that I think would look fun styled for spring and summer, maybe with some floral or something hanging out of it, leave it cracked open, and I don't know. We'll figure that out when spring and summer gets here. And then I got this piece here for Elizabeth. So Elizabeth loves to paint and draw and do all the things. And so this says Adventures in Primitive, Acrylics and Oils, Bob Grandpa Bates. And look at the little price tag there in the corner. And it just has all of these things inside that she could paint. And I really love it. And it tells you, you know, what you need and all kind of fun stuff there. So again, books are only 50 cents, so we only paid 50 cents for that. Okay, I'm trying to finish cleaning out this bag here. Let me get everything out of the way. Another little toy. And then Briley was helping me pick some of this stuff out, so she picked this out. So I thought that this was a beautiful book, and the material on this cover is just not velvet. Maybe it is like velvet. It feels almost like a very light, soft velvet, but the color of this book is amazing. And it is Emma Jane Austen is the name of this book. And I love that it'll fit, you know, into my decor color-wise, but it's got the gold there. Again, I really like that, and books were only 50 cents. And then I come across this little bitty rolling pin that already has a hook on the back. So I thought I might try to hang this over on the end, or like the side of my hutch. There is the little hook thing right there, but it's really small. So if you can see there, like it doesn't even go all the way down my arm. Yeah. It's just this really small little wooden rolling pin that again just fits my style and my aesthetic, and it's going to fit in somewhere. And then I found a beautiful, so this actually had something in it, but I like ripped out whatever was in it because I knew I didn't like that. I just wanted the brass piece. And it is just this little brass dish here, like a little brass bowl. And I thought this might be pretty, you know, since we're here in the Christmas season, like really pretty with some bells or something styled in it, some pine cones, just something like that. I thought that this piece was very, very pretty. It is truly brass. On the bottom, I'll try to get it to focus for y'all, but like right there it says Korea. So I thought that that was a really good piece. Can never go wrong with brass. And did I show y'all these a while ago? This little set of measuring cups, it was in one of those boxes and I think I pulled it out. But I got these for the kids just to play with, either out in the sand or in the bathtub, something like that. Okay, this is another piece that I think I saw while we were standing in line to check out. And it is one of these vintage star strainers. And I have several of these. I think I actually gave a couple to Kelsey, but I kept my bigger one and I got rid of the other ones because I've been wanting one without the handles on them, because I can store them and hang them on the wall a little better. And so when I spotted this, I couldn't believe it was just chilling there at the bins. This one does not have the handles. It's just what I wanted. It's a smaller size, so when I don't, you know, really need anything very big. And y'all, these are amazing. I style with these, but I also use these, you know, in my kitchen a lot. And these look really cute if you hang them on a wall like this and put some little battery powered lights in them. You can see, you know, the light through the stars if this is hanging on the wall, kind of like this. And it's so pretty. Something you could do, you know, hang it on the wall like I said, get you a command strip, put it on the inside like in here to hang your stuff on. And then when it's hanging on the wall like this, you see the pretty lights coming through. You could hang you a little ribbon here from like the top, because in my opinion this looks, you know, like a triangle, almost like a little tree. And if you put the little ribbon here to just kind of hang down in the middle with the light shining through, I think that is very, very cute. So anyway, yeah, this piece here again was very light, so probably cost hardly anything. And then I have been on the hunt for an ironing board at the thrift store, because that's just one of those things I will not pay full price for. Is the covers on them are usually always ugly, or not ugly so much as just like they just look in very bad shape. So my thoughts are now, since I got this at the bins, a brand new ironing board cover, y'all, brand new, that if I can find the base to an ironing board that's in good enough shape, you know, function wise and sturdy wise, that I can just rip off whatever cover it has on it. If the cover is ugly, that's not what's going to hold me back anymore, because I got this brand new at the bins. And again, this weighs hardly anything, but yeah, brand new, y'all. It's just this blue color ironing board cover. It's still got the cardboard in there. So I know that it's never been used. So I'm just going to set this to the side until I can find an ironing board, and then I will be able to use this. Okay, something else that I got the kiddos while I was there. And then I got a couple more books to use, you know, like for decor, because I love the colors on these and they fit my color scheme for Christmas. These burgundy almost looking books. One of them is a New American Bible and one of them is a hymn book. And just look at the colors together. I think they are great. And at 50 cents a piece, again, you cannot go wrong with that. So the hutch that I have in my living room was needing something, and I wanted something Christmassy to go up there. So I knew going into the bins that I wanted to look for a small sled. I've looked around at antique stores and I just really could not find like the size that I wanted or anything like that. And y'all, this was one of the first things that I picked up when we walked into the bins, because I was like, oh, it was just there. And I don't know if it's a sled or if this is like an old baby buggy, you know, like an old vintage or antique, like a little girl would use to put her dolls in, like a little stroller, I guess, what we would call it today. I don't know, what do you call it? What did they call it back then? But it kind of looked like a sled also, because it has this part here on the front, and it's either a sled, which, I mean, it kind of, yeah, I think it is a sled, because look, I don't know what was making me think that it was like a baby doll buggy or something, is the little handle right here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a sled. What do y'all think? Am I crazy? But no, I thought this would work perfect up there. It's got the colors that I love. So it has like the black, the metal. It had the wicker, the part here that I absolutely love. It's just one of those pieces that I think fits in so well without just, you know, screaming Christmas with all the Santas and stuff like that. But the sled, I think, is just so pretty. Like, look at the wood handle here. I love this so much, and I really was surprised that it was there. I guess it was just meant to be for me, and I love where I have this placed. I'll definitely show y'all. But yeah, the wicker basket part here, I just really like it. Just fits the color of wood and stuff that I have so well. This is probably, it's probably about 24 inches long, so it's not too big, but it's also not microscopic either. It's gonna, you know, make a little bit of a statement, and you could just do anything with this. You could put a bunch of ornaments in this. You could find you a little vintage Santa and set him in here. I don't know, I just think it's very cute, and it fits the space that I wanted a little sled to go. So perfect. Okay, are y'all exhausted yet? We are almost done. So let me just show you a few clothing pieces that I was able to pick up for myself here at the bins. I got this beautiful little long sleeve shirt here that says Texas. I found this sweater here that I thought was really pretty. It's oversized. Well, it's a hoodie. And so hopefully it'll get cooler here in Texas, because I really liked this hoodie. I was trying to show you. It's got this really pretty little flower right here. It just feels wonderful. I'm not real big on hoodies, because I don't like the way they make me feel like I'm choking sometimes. But I went ahead and grabbed this one again because we're at the bins. It was, you know, super cheap, and I thought, well, I might like that. It's by the brand Express, which Kelsey told me was a very good brand, and that if I liked it, I should just go ahead and grab it. And then the same thing for this shirt. She told me this was a really good deal on this shirt here. I'll show y'all the brand. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, I just put my glasses on so I could see. It's Jane and Delancey. I have no clue, but Kelsey is the expert in all of that, and this feels wonderful, y'all. It's like this very muted down kind of pale pink button-up shirt that I think just fits my personality so well. It's kind of dressy but casual, which is just who I am. I'm more casual than anything, and so stuff like this I can kind of dress up a little bit, make it look nice, but still not, you know, really feel uncomfortable. And the just feeling of this, it feels amazing. Like the quality on that is so good. And last but certainly not least is another one of my favorite finds, and I think that this is a men's, because it is a medium and it fits me really well. Like I still even have kind of room to run around, and I am generally a true large, but usually always buy up to an extra large, just because I don't like for things to have like the true fit. I like to have a little bit of room. So for this to actually fit me like it does, I am pretty sure it is a men's medium. And it is just, I don't know, it caught my attention, and it's just this coat. I love this, and like I said, hopefully it will get cold enough here to wear this. I'll try this on and show y'all a clip, because I am sitting, so it's kind of hard. But I just really like this. So this jacket screamed sit around the fire pit, or go outside and build a fire and just sit around and talk with your friends and family and have a good time kind of coat. That's just kind of what it screams to me. So I've already washed that too and tried it on. Like I said, I'll put a clip up here so y'all can see it. That is literally like the biggest thrift haul that I think I've ever had at one time. Like sometimes I'll do collective thrift hauls, but just in one sitting and from one trip. Yeah, it's a massive haul. I am super excited with all of my things. I definitely need to get some of the kitchen items washed and get these toys situated, store some things for later, all that good jazz. But yeah, thank y'all so much for seeing everything that I picked up at the Goodwill Bins and what I plan on doing with a lot of those. We hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here next week with a brand new video.